I still remember the exact words. They told me I was nothing special, that they'd never need me, never miss me, never come back. Those words hit me like a dagger to the chest the day they left. But now they're begging just to talk. This is not just a story about heartbreak. It's a story about power, about self-worth, and what happens when the person who thought they had the upper hand loses it all. Stay with me, because the same way they underestimated me, they might be underestimating you too. Wait until you hear what really happened next. Let's get into the video. When they left, they were so sure. You're replaceable, they said. I don't need you. I held my breath, trying to believe them. I told myself they were right. Maybe I was just holding on to a ghost. But every night, I felt the silence grow heavier. I'd catch myself scrolling through old messages, replaying memories like a broken record. They acted like they were free, but I knew that fire inside was still burning, just hidden. The coldness, the distance, it was a mask, a desperate shield to hide the truth they couldn't admit. They didn't know how much they needed me, not yet. They thought I'd chase them. They thought I'd break down, beg, cry. And yeah, maybe for a moment I almost did. But then something changed. I stopped checking their page. I stopped waiting for their name to pop up. I didn't just move on. I leveled up. Then, it started. There was a night I'll never forget. I was sitting alone, staring at my phone, waiting for a message that never came. Suddenly, it lit up. Their name. They viewed my story. They liked an old photo. Then came the DM. Hey, been thinking about you. Funny how that works, right? They only miss you when they see you don't miss them. Now I'm in their dreams, their thoughts, their regrets. They told people I was the one who got away. They said I had changed. But I didn't change. I just returned to who I was before they made me forget my worth. Let me tell you what's wild. The same person who told me to move on is now asking if I'm seeing someone. The same one who ghosted me is blowing up my phone. The tables always turn. The question is, will you still be sitting there when they do? They want access. They want closure. They want to talk. But I'm not the same. Because now I don't need them. Now I don't want them. And that scares them more than anything. They'll say, I miss us. They'll say, can we talk? They'll act like they just woke up one day and realized how amazing I was. But let me be honest. Regret is not love. Guilt is not growth. Nostalgia is not a reason to go back. They don't miss me. They miss who they were when they were with me. Because I gave them light, and they walked away from it. And now that it's gone, their world feels darker. But I'm not their flashlight anymore. I used to think closure came from conversations. Now I know, closure comes from clarity. I learned that the ones who take you for granted always come back. And the strongest thing you can do is not let them in. You don't need revenge. You don't need apologies. You just need to keep becoming everything they thought you'd never be without them. Because I became that. I became unreachable. Not out of spite, but because I finally reached myself. If they're begging to talk, let them beg. If they regret it, let them sit with it. Because the version of me they left behind, that version doesn't live here anymore. Sometimes the glow-up isn't for them to see. It's for you to finally believe. So if you're in the middle of that heartbreak, don't chase. Rebuild. Because one day they'll come back. And by then you'll realize you don't even want the conversation. If your ex ever acts like they don't need you, don't believe it. That pride? That coldness? It's just fear. Fear of admitting they lost the best thing they ever had. They don't always beg with words. Sometimes it's a late-night text. Like in your photo they pretend doesn't matter. Or the way they watch your life unfold without them, wishing they could be part of it again. It's silent begging, the kind that eats them alive inside. I remember catching myself wondering, why now? Why after everything? Because they needed to feel your presence again, even if from a distance. They're torn between the fear of being vulnerable and the ache of missing you. between pride and regret. They swore they'd be better off without you, but every day they wake up wishing they could rewind time. It's a war they fight silently, and sometimes, just sometimes, that war leads them back to you, begging to talk. If your ex is begging, remember this. If your ex is begging, it's not your job to fix their regret. It's your right to heal, to grow, and to demand the love you deserve. So listen to your heart, protect your peace, and never settle for less than your worth. Because the moment they beg just to talk is the moment you realize you're stronger without them. If this story feels like yours, know you're not alone. Like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.